your life's mission. Hi, welcome to Low Zone Channel. We talk about ways to stay motivated and inspired with our daily videos. Click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more updates. What is your purpose? If you've ever asked yourself this question, you're not alone. In fact, psychologists have spent decades investigating how meaningful long-term objectives emerge throughout the course of our lives as subjects of their research. They've found that having a goal that has the potential to improve the lives of other people, such as starting an organization, conducting research on an illness, or teaching young children to read, is one of the best ways to instill a feeling of purpose in oneself. Indeed, it seems that humans have developed a feeling of purpose so that we might do great things as a community. This may be one of the reasons why having a sense of purpose is related with improved physical and mental health. In the context of evolutionary theory, purpose might be understood as adaptive. It is beneficial to the survival of the individuals as well as the species. Are you having trouble figuring out what your purpose in life is? It's possible that this is because you don't feel connected to other people. This is how you can triumph over that challenge. Break beyond feelings of loneliness and locate your life's true calling through these 3 steps. Start reading. Reading creates a connection between us and others across time and distance who we will never meet. This is an activity that is associated with a sense of meaning and purpose, according to study. It is important to keep in mind that meaning and purpose are not the same social scientific conceptions. Meaning is a much bigger idea that typically also encompasses value, efficacy, and self-worth. Purpose is a component of meaning. Meaning is a much broader concept. For example, in a report published in 2010, Leslie Francis conducted research on a group of approximately 26,000 adolescents across England and Wales. She discovered that those who read the Bible more frequently tended to have a higher sense of purpose. Reading material that is not religious appears to also make a difference. Raymond A. Marr and his colleagues determined, after reviewing the results of various empirical investigations, that there is a correlation between reading poetry and fiction and a sense of purpose in adolescents. Reading fiction might allow adolescents to reason about the entire lives of characters, giving them specific insight into an entire lifespan without having to have fully lived most of their own lives. The researchers suggest this could give them specific insight into an entire lifetime without having to have fully lived most of their own lives. Teenagers are more likely to recognize the importance of purpose in their own lives if they can identify it in the lives of others. To put it in another way, purpose can be thought of as an act of the imagination. Therefore, if you are experiencing a purposelessness crisis in your life, you should go to a bookshop, library, or institution. Find novels that are meaningful to you, since this will give you a better perspective on what is significant in your own life. Transform your pain into healing for the hurt of others. It's one thing to believe that we can transform the hurt we feel into healing for others, but it's another to know it, to experience it. We've all heard the saying, "We're stronger together." And when we look at our own lives, we know it's true. Our pain can be a source of strength, not just for ourselves, but also for those around us. But what does this mean? How can we transform our own pain into healing for others? It's simple, by experiencing it. And if we're going to experience anything, it has to come from somewhere real, even if that place is inside ourselves or another person. Pain isn't something that exists in isolation. It always has meaning, and that meaning comes from somewhere, either from our own experience or someone else's. When we experience pain, whether physical or emotional, we learn something about ourselves and others. This knowledge becomes part of who we are as people and how we choose to live our lives. Nurture admiration, gratitude, and generosity. In addition to promoting physical and mental health, positive feelings and actions such as admiration, gratitude, and generosity can also help people develop a strong sense of meaning in their lives. Several studies undertaken by the Greater Good Science Center's Dakir Kitnir have shown that the sensation of admiration makes us feel linked to something larger than ourselves, and so can offer the emotional foundation for a sense of purpose. Of course, admiration all by itself won't give you a purpose in life. It's not enough to have a sense of belonging to something larger than yourself. You must also have a desire to make a difference in the world. That's when gratitude and generosity comes into play. Psychotherapist and foremost expert on purpose Kendall Bronk argues, it may seem paradoxical to develop purpose by creating a thankful mindset, yet it works. Children and adults who can appreciate their good fortune are more likely to want to give to the world outside themselves, according to William Damon and Robert Emmons, among others. This is possibly because if we can see how others make our world a better place, we'll be more inclined to contribute something back. Here, we arrive at generosity. Helping others is unquestionably a key component of living a full and fulfilling life. In one study, for example, Darren Van Tongeren and colleagues showed that persons who engage in more altruistic acts, like volunteering or donating money, tend to have a better sense of purpose in their life. To my surprise, gratitude and generosity seem to go hand in hand when it comes to generating a sense of significance. People who were assigned to write letters of gratitude in a second trial later reported feeling more purposeful. The researchers found gratitude and generosity appear to share reward circuits in the brain, according to more recent research by Christina Carnes and colleagues. If you're not sure yet how you feel about the concept of a meaning or purpose in life, don't worry. That's normal. But the first step is to try it out for yourself. So get out there and take action. Figure out what sort of large-scale positive impact you could make on climate change, on human rights, or whatever else floats your boat. And then find a way to start making a difference. The world is waiting for you to do your part. Thanks so much for spending your time here. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. As always, we'll catch up with you in the next one.